Alright, so we're continuing our series on discussions on the keys to the bliss. The first key we talked about was the attitude of gratitude. We have to have that sense of gratitude that what we are getting is a blessing from Paramatma. And if we walk around with that feeling in our head that everything belongs to Paramatma, I am just a vehicle, and then ultimate goal is to merge with Paramatma, then you have a higher vision in life. And then your day-to-day stuff does not become a boring stuff or something to hate or something to get angry about, because our view is very broad. It's like if I do a job only to make a living, then my view is very limited in life. But if I look at the whole life as a play of Paramatma, and you're doing something for Paramatma, you have a higher vision in life. And then you have a higher purpose in life. Then all of a sudden everything changes and your heart becomes filled with joy to do something. So that kick of enthusiasm, pleasure, and all these things comes in when you look at a broader picture. So that was the first key, was the sense of gratitude. The second was the sense of amazement that we said that we should be able to perceive the mysteries around us. We should be able to have inquisitive mind that why this life exists, what is the purpose of this life, how beautiful it is that it goes in a very synchronized fashion, and even a small leaf knows when to open up, how to open up, when to keep it hidden, when the flower knows certain temperatures, certain sunrise, all these things are calculated. Tulips know when to come out. All that little things should make you realize that there is something that is synchronizing the whole thing. Maybe we'll never know what it is, but at least the sense of mystery should be in your life. That we should be able to understand how beautiful it is and how mysterious it is, how a human being, even a single human body, is all put together to perform a lot of things that we are performing on a day-to-day basis. So every one of us, we are the walking miracles. Every baby born is a miracle born. So all these things, that sense of wonderment, that keeps us like a child, trying to find the mystery. And that was the second key. The third key we talked about was the bondage of ego, that we are bound by our identifications, that I am this and I am that. And along with that comes the whole sansar. Me and mine, those are the main bondages that we try to say that this is mine, this is yours. That divides people. And that ego that we're trying to achieve something, I'm trying to be better than you, I'm trying to make you feel inferior, I'm trying to accumulate. All these things, ego ultimately destroys our journey to Paramatma. So the bondage of ego is a tie that ties us down to the ego, and that prevents us from having a flight into the Paramatma. So we're coming to the fourth flight. So that this is how it goes, that whoever's journey had started with attitude of gratitude, whoever has developed a sense of amazement in life, and who has realized that the ego is such a fake thing that is nothing to hold on to, because it doesn't do anything for you. If you go through all this in a sequential fashion, the fourth key becomes very easy. And that's the key of Advait. Dvait means two. Advait means non-dual, other than two. Now, why would you come up with a complicated name like that? Because if I say there is only one, that means there has to be two to compare.
Oh, okay.
Right? But so the one that they're talking about, it cannot be described as one, because if there is only one, whatever you see is only one, that means there should be another one to say that it's not that.
I thought you just want to confuse him.
So non-dual is the only way our rishis could describe Advait.
Smart.
Right.
Very, very...
He says because...
That means non-duals.
Non-dual. Not no two.
No two.
Dual means two. You and I, we are separate.
Dual, D-U-A-L.
D-U-E-A. D-U-A-L.
Right? Non-dual.
Non-dual. So when you say I'm not two, I'm one, until I dissolve the differences between you and me, we cannot merge. And the Advait is something that ties everybody in single. But once you dissolve yourself into the Advait state, the duality ends. At that time, how can you say I have reached Advait state? You are Advait, because you yourself also dissolved at that point. So Advait means non-dual. No two things left anymore. When I look at you, when I look at the flower, when I look at the rocks, I see the same single thread that is tying everybody together. That state of mind that reminds you all the time
So smart.
that it's a non-dual state. That once you reach that state, it cannot be described by anything else. And that's why it's called Advait. So, the thing is that whoever paid attention to the first three keys will get the fourth key automatically, relatively easily. But if you did not pay attention to the first three keys, the fourth key will be tough to understand. To have the concept of Advait is not easy, because it's something that you have never seen it. It's totally out of the world, because it's literally out of the world. Because our mind is so saturated with the impulses coming from the world that describe the duality.
Correct.
And duality, Dr. Shah,